Hail and well met friends! Andang here for another episode of the epic story. When we last left off, we helped out the people of Forkel one final time and met a key character for the volume. But now we are going to talk to Cornea in Angmar.
You've come just in time.
Staftang, you have come just in time, for I do not know what I would do if you had not arrived. For I am a silly ranger, and know nothing to do ever. Golodir, my captain, he is in grave peril. The death of his daughter, Loniel, brought him to the very brink of despair. But I thought that his triumph over the false king would bring him the peace he sought. For a time it seemed it did. But lately he has lapsed into such a pit of grief that he seems not to know even we his friends. His sorrow fuels his anger at the remnants of Angmar, and he goes alone even into the most dangerous strongholds of evil. The false king is gone, but not even Golodir can long stand against the servants that still remain in many of those places. But he has gone too far this time, Staftang, and I do not know what to do. I need your help. For in his grief and rage I fear that Golodir is blinded to the danger, and where he goes there can be no return. He travels alone into the rift of Nerz-Gashu. Staftang, we must rescue him. This quest involves a skirmish that can be completed at solo, duo, small fellowship, or fellowship group sizes during the using the skirmish join panel. This skirmish is a minimum level of 60. If this is your first skirmish somehow, you should visit one of the skirmish camps found in Middle-earth and speak with a skirmish captain to properly train. Skirmish camps can be found in the following regions: Eredluin, Breland, the Shire, Lonelands, and the North Downs, and of course the Trollshaws, and Evendim, and Florel, and Angmar, and really pretty much everywhere. Alright, let us complete the skirmish of Nerz-Gashu. Or some type of pronunciation that's probably better. Alright, where is it? I think it is off. Yep, there we go. Rescue in Nerz-Gashu. We'll run it at 71 because XP is always good. So let us go ahead and do just that. And I actually did have an entire skirmish series with Pineleaf where we went through all the skirmishes at various level ranges. And that is currently on my channel. There's an entire playlist for it if you go to the playlist tab.
Golodir has ventured into the rift. The air is thick with menace, and the stench of Thauloch lingers.
You get all that from here? Okay. We have done well to make it this far, Staftang. But it seems that many of the evils that once dwelt here have retreated into the deepest depths of Nerz-Gashu. It may be too much to hope for our passage to remain unnoticed. What can have driven Golodir to make this dangerous journey? Has he lost all hope for the future? Has he suffered so much, more than any one man should? And yet he has persevered. Has he at last given in to despair? We must keep moving. Norbar is ahead. I fear what we may find there. Golodir is not himself, of this I am certain. An ancient fumarole, Torchland, has arisen and blocked your path. He is the wisest ranger I have known. What could have driven him to this place? I cannot understand it. We must rescue him, even if it be from himself. Protect me while I attempt to find its weakness. Alright, buddy. Even on 71, I feel overpowered. Although this will give me a run for my money. There we go. Corner calls out, I have found its weakness. Quickly, strike it. Alright. There you go, buddy. I done did it. And there are actual fellowship maneuvers if you do it in a group. Alright, make haste. We must reach Norbar. Blah blah blah. I'm a ranger. Alright. Well, we shall fight fire with fire. Literally. Alright. Now time for the death mongerer. Oh, you are quite... Did we not kill the... Okay, well. Whatever. You shall monger death no longer. Yes, yes, you found it. Let me run over there. Quickly, quickly. There you go. Excellent hit. Alright. Very good. The denizens of Ner'zghashu are coming. You must protect the torch. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so this actually is a pretty cool skirmish. And it has some nice mechanics. That's one thing I really like about skirmishes, is each one is so different than the others. I think that's something they haven't really captured in any other kind of mechanic, aside from maybe instances, but even some of them seem fairly repetitive at times. Alright. Here we come. Of course, if you do skirmishes enough, then they can become repetitive as well. Alright. Yes, yes, make haste. I get the picture. Alright, it blocked the path. We've not had an encounter yet. So that's something. And here they do come from both sides, which can make it kind of dangerous. I don't like this part too much because it's almost always there's something out of sight. Luckily Armor's doing his job. Let's see what that buff is. Plus 100% incoming melee damage. Plus 100%. Oh, that's Death's Echo. That's not his buff. That's his buff. 315 armor. That's just great. Yes, yes. There you go. I struck it. Excellent hit. Yeah. The other perk of this skirmish, of course, being we get to fight right by lava, which is awesome, and we get inside the rift without actually getting inside the rift, which I have mixed feelings about. It'd be kind of cool actually if they did the entire rift as a new skirmish, but that would require a lot of work. What was that horn about? I don't know what that horn was for, but it caused me a lot of lag there for a second. Alright, yes, we've done it. Yeah. Alright. Encounter. Fate Snoring comes from the south, which is that way. And Angry Roar across the lava field. Alright, I don't think that there's anything here this time. This is the one where I get encounters confused. Mostly because it's confusing. There's just too many areas for them to show up. Alright, nothing there. Alright, well there is a worm. But we shall fight to the death. Probably. Ow. Just hear that whipping around. Take a ring of fire, perhaps. Alright. Nearly got him down here. Okay. There is one, and there is the other very sizable troll. It looks like Hairball died, actually, so we need to bring that back. That being Hairball, of course. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of funny that I'm always fighting with Hairball, who is very flammable, considering the amount of fire that the Lore Master can generate in a given battle. Probably not the safest idea ever. How about more fire, troll? Alright, nearly got him down here. There we go. Alright, so now we will run back to the cave of where Golodier is probably in. Alright, so let's run in fairly lengthily after and help out this ranger. Okay, so we got armor back, we got Hairball, we're good to go. Look there beyond, the great pit of fire. It's Golodier. We have found him. Let us make our way to the far side of Norbar, Staftang. There we will speak with Golodier and bring him from these perilous depths. This way, we will skirt along the edge of this fire Colosseum. Beware of the fire streams. Alright. Golodier, why have you come to this place? Speak, my friend.
Lonir, stand back from the door. I have come to save you.
Golodier has been pacified for now. The source of his madness will not be pleased. Something is not right. Come here. We must unravel this mystery, or I fear he will be lost to us. He speaks of his daughter as if she still lived, Staftang. There is some great evil at work here. What has raised this madness in the mind of my mentor? To cruelly seize upon the grief within his heart. And what can be done about it? You are doing a great job out there in the Lava Banner Guard. You go, buddy. What is this feeling? Can you not sense it? Darkness and power. The Force has imposed its will upon Golodier. Its poisons strike against him. The Ranger's plan serves as a gateway for Ebenu's will. I will not permit you to close it. It will take me a few moments to set the trap. Alright, well we're gonna fight him in the middle of nowhere, because that's what we do best. Didn't stop from all the way over here. Okay. Well, that was easy.
What has happened? Where am I?
Golodier looks around in amazement and confusion.
There was a ringing in my ears, as if I swam in deep water. But it is gone now. It was something else. A shroud has lifted from my eyes, but which is the dream, and which is not? Londir she was alive. It was not too late to save her. Some part of me knew that Eberron had dominance over my mind, but even the small hope of seeing Lonil again was hope enough. I did not fight him. I am ashamed. I am no ranger. You are the bravest ranger I know. Why else would Eberron seek to master your mind? He sought to deprive us of you, and at a moment when we need you most. The Dunedain are gathering. We must ride to the aid of Lord Aragorn. We need you, Golodr. So the time has come at last. Perhaps it will do me good to leave Angmar behind. These shadows have become too familiar. It will be best to leave them behind, as I just said. I'm repeating myself. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. I'm an old man. Just leave me alone. I lost my daughter. Seriously, cut to commercial. I shudder to think of what has awaited Golodr beyond that door, Staftang. Eberron's dominance over the mind of my mentor was strong. What would Golodr have seen there had been remained under the Romul's power? I care not to guess. I know only that it would not have been Lonil, and perhaps that would have been enough to destroy Golodr forever. Let us escape to the surface. Nerz-Gashu is no place for us, or for our loved ones.
Alright. Let's see what's here.
You have my deepest thanks for aiding me in the rescue of Golodr.
You have my deepest thanks, Staftang, for aiding me in the rescue of Golodr from the very depths of Nerz-Gashu. He must have drawn the notice of Eberron's during one of his excursions into the cities of Angmar, following the defeat of the false king. Who knows what would have happened if the Rogmul had maintained his dominance? We can be glad that it did not happen. I think it is best for Golodr to come with us as part of the Grey Company. It is not healthy for him to remain in this land, as marked with grief as it must be for him. The wide southern lands will do him good. I am sure of it. He will be kept busy, as we all will be, and I believe that to be the best means of rising above grief, as he must and will. Thank you again, my friend.
You have come a great way, and should now return to Rivendell.
You have come a great way, Staftang, to bring your message to the Dunedain. Golodr and I will inform the rest of our kin here in Angmar, and we will make haste to join the Grey Company. You should return now to the Master Elrond in Rivendell, that he may be told of your errand's success. Alright, well, let us go back to Elrond once again, but first, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of the epic story, when we will go and meet with Elrond and the rest of the Grey Company in hopes of meeting up with Aragorn, and maybe, just maybe, saving the lands of Middle-earth. But till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of the epic story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.